Добрый день, hello. Welcome to my channel Russian in Practice. You speak Russian here as well as listen to a mother tongue and do lots of exercises that help you achieve your goals. Let's get started. My name is Anna. Меня зовут Anna. I'm Russian, I'm a language teacher, and I'm here because I want you to speak Russian to me. Let's revise what we already know. If you have never studied the Russian language, click here and start from the very beginning. If you already know some words, let's go on and revise first some letters, then some words. 2 minutes of reading practice are quite essential for us before speaking. How do you read this word? The letters are M, N, O, G, and O again. The first O is stressed, so we say O. The second O is not stressed, so we say A. You already know this word. Много. Много. Very good. How do you read this word? Говорить. Говорить. We have 2 letters O here, and they are both weak, so we say A twice. At the end of the word, you find the letter T followed by the soft sign, so you say T. The whole of the word is говорить. You know this word too, and the last word for us to have reading practice with is this one. You say девушка. Девушка. It's one of the words we'll learn in some minutes' time. Great, you have begun your today's study in a very good way. Now, do you mind if we speak a little bit? Imagine we are 2 persons that meet after some time. We don't know each other well, we don't even know the names of each other, so we'll say «Добрый день» instead of «Привет». Greet me first. Добрый день. Как вас зовут? You have replied with «Меня зовут» and your name. Ask me about my name. Как вас зовут? Как вас зовут? Good. Меня зовут Анна. Что вам нравится делать? What have I asked you? What do you like to do? What are you fond of doing? I'm sure you have lots of hobbies, but try to reply this way. I'm fond of listening to music, making presents, and studying Russian. It's okay if you don't remember some of these words. I will help you after a pause. Just keep on repeating after me. Мне нравится слушать музыку. Делать подарки и изучать русский. You still don't use the verbs in the present tense like слушаю, делаю, etc. because in this phrase they follow the verb pleases, нравится. So you leave them in the infinitive form. Good. Now I say to you, хорошо. Где вы изучаете русский? I've just asked you about the place you study Russian in. Try to say, I study Russian here, and I'll help you after a pause. You have just said something like «Я изучаю русский здесь». Я изучаю русский здесь. Very nice. We've made a great conversation in Russian. Do you remember how to ask where, when, how, and why in Russian? Let's revise these words too. Я говорю, а ты повторяешь. I say them and you repeat. Я говорю, а ты повторяешь. Как, когда, где, куда, почему, кто, что, сколько. Marvelous. How do you understand my question? Кто здесь? Who is here? Try to say it. Кто здесь? Very good. How do you understand the question? Почему вы знаете много? Why do you know a lot? Try to ask me about it the same way I did. Почему вы знаете много? How do you understand сколько вы играете в футбол? The word сколько means how much or how many, but sometimes it also means since when or how long. So the question is, how much time do you usually play football? Let's say it. Сколько вы играете в футбол? Good. Now, I'll ask you this question and you try to answer it the way you can. If you play football a lot, you'll say a lot. Много. If you spend little time on it, you'll say little, that is. Мало. Мало. If you don't play football, you'll say it using the particle not before the verb. Не. Не. Let's try. Сколько вы играете в футбол? You probably said to me, я играю в футбол много. Or maybe, я играю в футбол мало. Or, я не играю в футбол. Good. A very important step has been made. It's a great thing if you have a rich basic vocabulary in Russian, so you manage to describe any kind of situation and react to any kind of question. Here are the words that describe people in the most general way possible. They will help you a lot in lots of different situations. Repeat after me. Я говорю, а ты повторяешь. Мужчина. I'll repeat it. Мужчина. Женщина. Женщина. Парень. Парень. Девушка. Девушка. Мальчик. Мальчик. Девочка. Девочка. Good. If you hear парень, how do you understand it? Guy or young man. If they say мальчик to you, what do you understand? A boy, like a 5 or 10-year-old child. What do you hear if they say женщина? A woman. Девочка. A girl, like a little girl, or anyway up to the age of 12 or 13 years. Мужчина. A man. You read it not мужчина, the way it's written, but мужчина. This is the usual Russian pronunciation of the word. Мужчина. Now this one, девушка. A young woman or a girl from 15 years on. Very nice. You have already done lots of things with this video. Let's play. You'll see a picture and I'll ask you a question. You will answer it beginning with the same word I began my question. So all my questions will begin with the word this. Это. Это. Try to say it. Это. It means both this and these, at least in the kind of phrases we are going to use. How do you say this or these in Russian? Это. Okay, let's get started with our game. Это девушка или парень? And you have replied with это парень. Good. Это парень или девушка? Это девушка. Это мужчина или женщина? Это мужчина. Это мальчик или девочка? Это девочка. Это мужчина или женщина? Это женщина. Это мальчик или девочка? Это мальчик. You've been studying Russian in an amazing way. Go on like this. Very good results have been achieved. The other part of today's vocabulary, a smaller one, is just here. Try to repeat as much as possible after me. Человек. Человек. Люди. Люди. Ребенок. Ребенок. Дети. Дети. They are also types of persons, but this time you find the singular and the plural forms of the same words. And not only that, you also find your first exceptions. The Russian language, as many other languages, maybe all the languages of the world, has a huge amount of grammatical exceptions. These two pairs of words are exactly what they call rule exceptions. You find the word person or man, which is человек, and then there's the plural form, and it's a completely different word. So you say люди, and it means persons or human beings. You just remember it the way it is. The rule about the plural form of all the other words is a thing we will study a bit later. What we are trying to do with this video is just remembering the two exceptions. How do you say child? Ребенок. Ребенок. And what's the Russian for children? Дети. By the way, in English, the word child is also an exception because its plural form is not childs, as it should be, but children. Good. Let's go on. Okay, a funny game is waiting for you. Let's revise all the new words from this episode. Some pictures will help us. Это человек? And you answer my question with да. Это человек. Это ребенок? Да, это ребенок. Это люди. And you say нет, это человек. Это женщина. Да, это женщина. Это дети. Да, это дети. Это девочка. Нет. Это мальчик. Great. I'm really glad about our today's work. I'm sure you've done your best. Just keep repeating after me and sooner or later you will develop your linguistic intuition. That will help you a great deal when speaking Russian. Subscribe if you haven't done it yet and click the thumb up button. I will be very grateful. Have a nice time and see you in the next videos. До свидания. Пока.